Hello everybody, and welcome back. It's a new year, and as I promised, I'll show you the restorations I've done up to now. Well, most of them. Some of these here is of course like ones I've already had, and some is ones what I picked up myself. But I'm not going to say who sent every one of them, because to tell you the truth, I can't remember. I've got them all written down in the book out in the shed. But I'm indoors now, and I'll just go through them and that, and you can have a look and see for yourself what sort of what the models look like, and we'll go from there. But I hope you all had a nice Christmas, and Happy New Year to you all. Thanks for watching the videos and that all over the past year and that when I started off, and I'm hoping to get more subscribers this year. So we'll carry on the restorations after this video. This is just, like I said, a special one, just because I haven't done nothing over the Christmas. So cheers for now, and I'll show you the cars right now. Okay guys, we'll start off. I've got this Riviera set here. There's the old box. This is only a repro box what I had to send off for, because I didn't have the actual box for this one, but the actual set. So I'll put that aside for now, because we want to get some room on here, because I ain't got a lot of room to show you this. I've filled the table up with all these models. Excuse me. Right. As you can see, I've got the actual repro figure on the old ski thing. The boat is all original boat. The captain's original. They're all original figures except for that skier. And this is sort of semi-restored. I mean, all I had to do with this one was just put a sticker on the top again. I didn't have to do nothing else with it. It had all the other bits. It's all been, it was all complete. The trailer I restored myself. That's looking pretty good. I don't know if I can get this trailer off. If you give us a second minute, I'll get this trailer off of this thing. I'll put that aside for a minute. Put that back there. Now, if I put the car in there, the trailer, I actually did take all this to pieces, and as you can see, it's looking pretty good. This here popped out, so that, sorted out the axles, and I actually did strip all this down and respray this, and it's come out. You wouldn't even know it was took apart looking at it now. The car, the same. Got this car off of eBay. I mean, look at the finish on that still now. Look at the shine on that, and that's using car paints. Molotow for the bumpers. It was all good, this car, when I had it. All nice bumpers on the back, that Molotow again. And the actual rivets, if you look at the rivets, they're like originals, so you wouldn't know if it was took open or not. But yeah, this is a lovely set, this is. I really like this set. I've kept this one for myself. I'm not going to get rid of this. And then the old toe itches in the back there. I'm afraid to do it sometimes, because I don't want anything to break, because these things are so fragile. Let's get him back in. There he goes. And let's put him back on his stand. So that's the Riviera set. As you know, this was a restoration of the old Tippy truck, or whatever they call it. I don't know what it's called now. What was it called? Qualitoy's Corgi turbine truck. That's it. And I actually found a couple of giraffes down the boot cell for this one, and I put them on stands. If you open the back up, when I said in the video I wasn't holding out too much for this coming out very good, but it didn't come out too bad. And I saw these two giraffes down there doing nothing, and I thought I can use it for that old Tippy truck thing I got. And I put them on stands, as you can see, so they don't fall over. And then they goes in the back of there, that, and that hitches up there, and there you go. There's the old Tippy truck. But there's a pity about this one really, because it had the bits in the windscreen, or the side window, that was knackered. Apart from that, the rest of the screen wasn't too bad. It had a lot of chips in the front there, but apart from that, That's why I just done it as a tidy up really, this one. I won't hold my breath on this one, I did say that. So we'll put that one back. Right, let's get on with the others. Down here, as you notice, I've made boxes for some of them now. The old Cortina console. You all like this one, you all like the old paint job on this one. And I was pleased with how it came out. Still shining that. Look at the shine on that. Better than any airbrushing. Can't beat the old car paint for these cars. I don't care what they say, I'll stick with my old car paint. The old back shuts up like that. That's another one. That was a subscriber car sent in. I think it was, yeah it was. Yeah, that was Ian, I think, sent that one in. Pretty sure it was. So that's another one. What was rescued from the scrap heap. So we'll stick he in his box, put he away. Keep him keep the dirt off of he. I make these little boxes, it does keep the old muck off of them. If I've got a box I can make it, I do make it, you know. And there's another one here. This is one I picked up myself, but I have got another one of these to do, and I'll probably do it in the blue colour. Because I think, yeah, Opus Diecast Restorations, he sent me one of these, and I've got to do another one of these in the new year. So we'll do that one a different colour, but this one here come out nice. This is one I picked up myself. But the opening, like I say, the opening bonnet, up the old engine in there detailed. Even the paint on that, it does do the job, this paint. So that's another one. What was featured on the channel. Put you away. Keep the old muck off. I'm making a bit of room here now, guys. We're gonna have a bit of space here in a minute. Now the old roller, there's the old roller that I've done, the two-tone roller, and I said to you I don't like doing two-tone. I hate doing two-tone. And this one's got the spare wheel in the back. There he is. Open the back up again. There's your spare tyre coming out. He goes in the old boot there. I think I've lost one of my lights on this one. No, I was looking at it earlier on. I think one of my lights just fell out the bottom there. Look. There's a little gap there. So that's a little repair I'm going to have to do at some point. I think at the same time I'll paint that back number plate. Because I didn't paint the back number plate when I've done this one. So that's a little job that can be done. But the old chrome bumper, that looks okay. It's looking very nice. That's another restoration that was done on the channel. I never realised, until I took all these out and laid them out on this table, I never really realised how many there were. Certainly mounting up. My missus went up the wall and she saw more on the table here. She's out for the day now, so I don't have to worry about it. That's why I'm here doing this video now. She's gone out for the day with her daughter. So I can, you know, I've got the house to myself. I can do what I want now. So I thought I'd do this video for you chaps. Guys and girls and whatever. There's the old Pullman we done with the old moving wipers. That there's the back wheels and the wipers go. Back windows open and shut, as you see. Do them up. Keep the dust out. Yeah, do the windows up. Keeps the dirt out and that. But even that still lasting, isn't it? You know, very good. So there's another one. I don't know what years any of these come out. You know, all I know is that a lot of them's like 60s jobs. So I am sort of swatted up on what year they are and things like that to give you a bit more information on these cars. I just restore them and that's it, and they look nice and that's it. You know, I have to get them looking better, like, you know. There's the old Ford Zephyr, the police car. That was one I found myself. Found that one myself down the old toy fair, I think. And I've done the back lights up, put the old silver on it. Made my own decals on this one. Turned the aerial upside down. Painted it all in. Yeah, that one's come out nice. If you can hear a groaning noise in the background, it's my old mutt. She's an old girl. She's 18-year-old now. She's just grunting because I'm talking to you lot. She's wondering what I'm talking about. It's that. She's saying, why aren't you talking to me? This is another one of my finds, what I found myself. The old Corgi camper van thing. Thames airborne caravan. And with this one, I had to actually make the table in there. If you can see that table in there. And that was the one I made it out of the old electrical connectors on the table. So, you know, that came out alright. I put new seating there, look, as you can see. A bit of seating. Painted all the sinking and stuff like that, detailed it. So he's come out. I have got another one of these to do actually. So that'll be another one in the new year. Probably do it a different colour. Bit of box for him as well, look. Stick him in his box out of the way. Keep him clean. There's quite a few models here actually, guys. I've never realised that I had so many as this. Now, here is the old ambulance. And this one here is not the one that was sent in. I have got one of these to do still. But this is one that I had previously and I've done it myself on the channel. I found it for a £5 down in the toy fair. You switch that switch back like that. You do the... I don't know if you can see that light. The light still works that. Move the wheels. Still flashing. You just got to switch that switch off on the bottom. Like that. Okay, so now as you can see, no doubt, this is the old Volkswagen Safari. There's my Rhino. I know it's not the proper one, but I made the box up. My mate in Cornwall sent this box because he had one, and I managed to scan it and copy it on my old PC. It's even still got the old 8 and 6 written on there. I'll scan that as well. So it does look a bit original, I suppose, if you've got that bit on there. The old shopkeeper wrote on there. So anyway, there's the old, you know, there's the old Volkswagen Safari. Wheels stiffened up a bit now. Been parked up too long. Gonna have to unscrew this one, I think. Oh, there he goes. Just a bit sticky, that's all. He's alright now. When the bonnet opens up, I'll have to get a pin to open this up, guys, because I've got no fingers. I've got fingers like tits. I'll get a little pin under there, that's so we can have a look inside. I did have a comment on this one about this bloke. I don't know who it was, sent the comment now, but he said he never goes anywhere without his silver boots and his silver rope. Because I was on about it when I restored it and I painted the boots black. I don't know why Corey painted them silver. I'm sure that is a rope. If you look really closely at it when it's stripped, you can see little fine lines on it. It looks like it must be like a rope or something. But they painted it all silver. I don't know if the woman thought the engine was in the front of one of these. The woman who'd done all the paint jobs on them or whoever. But there you go. I've done it my colour. And then the old back opens up, get the pin under there because I can't get my bloody fingers in there. There he goes. The pin comes in handy for that. And there's the old engine in the background. All nicely chromed up. And again, like I said, these decals on here, I've done these myself as well. I'm getting pretty good at the old decal business now. You see how, you know, sharp they are. That one was made up because I couldn't find the original decal copy on eBay or you know, Google anywhere. So I did find the actual official one and shaped it myself. So does the job, doesn't it? That's the main thing. Right, let's put you back in his box. Nice little set there, that is. Fold that over and put that away now. Keep that one nice and... So I've got to get some space on this table. I've got quite a few more here to show you yet. I hope I'm not boring you lot with all my yap. Because I know some people don't like to have the yap. There's Thunderbird's corner. well, UFO, Jerry Anderson corner I should say. I've restored a couple of them. The Scarlet car, well you all know the Thunderbirds too. That is another one from Ian. And that one there is the maximum security vehicle, and the Fab is from Ian, I think. I'm pretty sure it's Ian that sent them. But the other two, the UFO and the Captain Scarlet, I had myself. But I have got another Captain Scarlet I'm going to show on the channel. I mean, these is restorations I've done before, except for the, Fab one. But the actual, if I show you this maximum security one, I didn't do this one on the channel. I mean, this one here was already restored when I had it from Ian. He'd done it himself, but he painted it in a matte paint, and I wasn't really happy with the matte finish. So I actually done it again. I took it. It's only a screw that it comes apart with. So I took it apart myself. This was a darker colour as well, so I redid this piece. And I actually put new axles on it, thicker axles, because the axles that were on it seemed a bit flimsy. I don't think Ian knew that I'd done this, but I put new transfers on there, and I kept all the rest of it. I managed to salvage all this and put back on. So anyway, it's come out alright. It's got a shinier finish now than when Ian sent it to me. I just wanted a gloss finish on it really, so I just thought, well, it ain't going to take 5 minutes to do this one. Bit of gloss, and I'll clean the edges up around the back of here. I rubbed all this down and cleaned all the edges up around that and done it again. And it's looking pretty good. So that's that one. I had to put an aerial on it, that's all. So I'm happy with that one, because I like the old Thunderbird stuff. There's a Scarlet car. That one there's not too bad. I've had this one quite a while now. I don't think I got the exact proper colour for this one, but I don't know if it makes a noise. Yeah, it still makes a noise, but yeah, I've got this one in a boot sale for cheap. Put a new screen in it in the back. The front was alright. But like I said, I have picked another one of these up, and I will do that one on the channel next year, this year, 2020. Because I have got one of them I can do. So look out for that one, folks. I'll be doing that one. And I got the old Shadow Interceptor. You must have saw me do this one. This one come out nice. The old legs on there, original legs. This one did come out nice. All I've done was I tinted me screen in this one to the blue. Because there is a blue screened version of this one, and I don't know if you remember in one of my videos I showed you to use the pledge, and I used a bit of blue ink to colour the pledge up, and I dipped the screen in it, and it's come out like a blue tint on it now, actually. So that did the business on that one. That's a nice little model there. And Ian's actually sent me some more of these. I've got a couple more in the shed, and some parts for one of these, so I can do it. What Ian sent. I mention Ian a lot, don't I? It's only because he's actually sent a hell of a lot of stuff to me. I'm really grateful to the guy, because he, the things he sent. I mean, this one here, like this Fab one he sent me. I did respray this one. It was already hand painted, I think, because you could see some hand marks, hand brush paint on it. But I ain't really happy with the way this paint's come out. It's gone a bit blotchy in places, so I might have to do this one again. I don't know, but you have seen me do a Fab one. It's the same process. It's actually got the original figures inside that, Penelope and Parker. But that's a nice little model. Can't even open the front now. There it is. Put the old missile in there and fire away, push down on the wheels, fire away. But yeah, that's a nice little model as well. That's that one there. And of course, you've got the Thunderbird too. I'll just zoom in on that one. as you can see, I've done a bit of silver work on that one now. I'll pull it forward a bit. I've got the old, I noticed the other day, I think I've still missed some bits now on these wings. It was supposed to be silver, I think. But I noticed that piece there had to be silver on the back, and these bits had to be silver, so I've done that in. But yeah, that's come out nice. It's got the back all done, decals. And then I bought an actual Repro Thunderbird 4 for it, as you can see, to go inside. So I'll stick him on the ground. Get the thing. The old Thunderbird 4 goes in there, like. Shut it up. And we can push that together. I'll zoom out a bit. It's so awkward filming here, guys. It's a lot easier in my shed. I can't even get this one in now. Ah, there he goes. And he slots in like that. There you go. And we slot our legs back. And there it is. Thunderbird 4 or Thunderbird 2. And I've made the box as well for it, as you can well see. I had to make that box slightly bigger for that one because that was a 101 box, but I've changed the writing on it to 106 down in the corner there, and I had to make it slightly bigger because the 106 is slightly bigger than the 101 dinky version. I never realised that until I tried to get it in the box. Okay, let's get on with these now. Only got a few more here. This here, I don't know what this is, a Ferrari or something. Yeah, Ferrari Pininfarina. Now this one here, I got this off a mate of mine and it was really rough. Wheels were bent. I managed to save them because they're pretty good nick. There's only the axles that were bent, and it's only a screwing together job for this one. And he's actually got lights that come up at the front. There's a little switch that underneath there. But this is a nice little model. It's pretty easy to do. Done this one 3 years back. It's one of my early restorations, this was. But that's all like come out nice, that. Nice. That's car paint again. Look at that, nothing wrong with that. And that's a really nice, that wheel's really nice. This Batmobile, you must have seen me Batmobile videos. I've just got to get a robin for this one. This one was restored quite recently. I should probably put this one up for sale because this is a really nice one. This is the original 66 one with the long fins on the back. It's got proper rivets in it, that on the back. So this will probably go up for sale on eBay because I do need to buy some more parts. Saying that, the chain cutter stuck now. There he is. He's oiling. There's a bit of oil in there and a bit of clock oil, and he'll be alright. He do work. Just that piece there is sticking a bit. But that will come up. I've had this before happened to him. Just gotta plop it up a bit like that. And then you can put the old thing down like that. I won't do it again because it needs, like I say, it needs a bit of clock oil in there because it's not been used. Once that loosens it up, it'll be alright. But that's a nice model. That frame goes in and out on the back now. I don't know if you can see that. That's a really nice model for someone. And I've actually got an original version of this car as well. I'll show you there, that. There's the box. There's an original version there in this box. This is a really good box here as well. Apparently this is an original box as well. Can't remember where I got this box from now. Or is it? No, it's not. It's a repo box, but it's, I'll tell you what, the guy that does this is just like an original. You wouldn't tell this from the real thing. It is the same card they use on the actual real box. It's got a bit of card there, packing card and everything. That got the old thing to look after the aerial. But this one's an original car here, original figures. If you look at that one, look at the condition that's in. It's original paintwork. I am touch this one. Look at the shine on that. For an original car, there's no chips on that. No chain cut of wax, spring. This is all the, you know, the chrome's still present on there. The aerial's a bit of a crease in the aerial, but you've got to expect a little bit of flame works. That it is a later one with the toe edge, but you know, it's still a 60s model. You can tell it's original. I mean, look at the bottom of that. There's a bit of wear on the bottom. That's a bit scuffed, which you'd expect. You can't help that, but you can tell it's all original rivets in here. But that's not been opened at all. It's a lucky find, and there's a very fine hairline mark on there, but that's it. Apart from that, there's another hairline mark there, but apart from that, this is totally original, this car. And I'll tell you what, you won't find the one that's much better than that. That's in really good condition. I've even got inside here one of the envelopes, and I've got rockets in there and everything. Put that one side. There's the old funny old stuff they use for the envelopes. That instructions there. There's rockets. There's a badge. But yeah, you got the operating instructions there. I've even got a little stand thing I put in there to put. There's another type of badge here as well. Yeah, it's all in there. Try and get this back in. Got the old rockets back, the yellow set and a red set that goes in there. Shut that up and put all that away. Right, that's all put away now. This here is a lovely set as well. I don't know, should I take it out or no? Let's take it out, why not? This is all on a stand. This is the actual boat and the actual Batmobile. Now this is a restored model here. I'm pretty sure this is a restored model. And there's the old Bat boat. And he's got, it's a restored one with the without the tow hitch, because you've got this little plastic piece that pushes over the tow hitch. There's the this is one I've done years ago. One of my early restorations. This was. But I wonder if the old chain cutter works on there. Yeah, that was alright. That he hasn't gone soft. But if you look, it's the rivets on that you wouldn't think, looking at them. Try and get this to zoom in. The rivets look like original on that as well. That's it. I do try to give them the original look. But yeah, that's a nice model for somebody. All the wheels, nicely golden. So there's the old Batmobile. We'll put that down there. And this is the boat. This has had new decals on that. The boat. Because the original decals were a bit worn. So, but they're an early set of decals that I've printed off. I could do them again really, but they look old, like the boat anyway, so I might just leave them. This here's been cleaned up, and this one wasn't in bad nick at all, this boat. Glass is all good on it, that. So you're not going to get much more original than that. Trailer's all been restored. I think it had a suspension piece missing. I've done that. So yeah, I'm happy with that little set. These are hard to come by now, so you won't see them very cheap. Not original ones anyway. I hope I'm not boring you lot. Anyway, this Impala, what I did for my missus, you all said you liked the cream colour, so I actually done the white wall tyres on this one as well. I thought that would be a nice little addition to it. So there's the Impala I did in that restoration. The old backlights come out, the old chrome's still shining. So yeah, I'm pleased with how that one come out. There's the old Renault Zagato Sport. Zagato, I don't know. There's that bonnet open sideways, isn't it? Yeah, there's the engine. And doors open, of course, as well, as you know. So, black interior. I've done this one a different colour, I didn't like the blue. And this was the one that I had a problem with the actual headlights. I said I couldn't get no headlights, didn't I? So what I've done, I turned the actual tabs around and used these as the headlights, so that worked, because they were the same colour. So there's that one. Here's the ISO Griffo. That came out really nice, that one. I'm pleased how this came out. This was a dark blue when I had it, and it was a right state. Change the wheels on this one again, like I do with a lot of them. And like I said to you guys, these wheels, they're off of cheap kiddie cars what I get in boot sales. You pick them up for like 50p for the car, chuck the car away, you don't need the car, you keep the interiors on some of them. These old bits like steering wheels come in handy. But I just take the wheels off and chuck the car away on the old cheap kiddie cars that you can find. And then I keep the wheels for, you know, proper cars like this. Proper models, you know. And that's the result you can get. It's a lot better than the original wheels. Well, I think so. Here's my old Cortina Mark III. Pleased with how that come out as well. That was a £3 find that I had from the toy collectors and toy fair, and I customised that. Somebody said I would have done this like a matte colour, because it was a stippled effect, because it's meant to be a vinyl roof. But well, it's too late, I've done it now. I'm not going to mess around with it again. I'm quite happy how it's come out anyway. It's looking really nice. I've done the lights at the back like the Cortina style. And that one, yeah, I'm really happy how that come out. It's only a whiz wheeler, but it would be a whiz wheeler because it's a later car, isn't it? It's not a 60s type car. I know I had a bit of a cock up this side with the paint, but that all got dealt with, and that come out good. You must have seen that in the video. Yeah, I'm happy with that one as well. That's a good little job. And this one here, this Capri, I started filming this one, and I don't know what happened, but I lost all the bloody clips, so I couldn't do it. And I did say to you guys that I'd show you it at the end of the video, and I've done that instead. But I was a bit cheesed off really, because I would like to show you how it wasn't a lot different than doing the Cortina really. You know, the process was about the same as the Cortina, but no, I was really pissed off, you might say, that I lost the clips, you know. But you know, these things happen. Digital crap goes wrong, doesn't it, now and again. Can't do much about it, I'm afraid. But anyway, there it is. I have been thinking about putting some decals on the side saying Capri, but I don't know yet. I might get around to doing that, I don't know. But yeah, I'm pleased with how that one come out. Put different wheels on that as well. I'm getting through them now, guys. Oh, the old Jeep. Got to see the Jeep. Got to see the old Army Jeep again. There she is. Nice little model there. Never had the screen when I had it. Well, it had the screen, but it was all busted. I think it was just the bottom part there, not the screen part. There's no glass in these anyway. But I had to get the little soldier bloke. Got the old spare tyre on the back and that there, and the aerial and all that. But that came out nice, and that was hand painted. And well, I said to you lot, didn't I? So I wanted it to look really original. That's why I had done it by hand, because I heard that in the army days they used to paint all their vehicles by hand because they couldn't, you know, spend money out on getting them sprayed professionally or something. So they just hand painted their vehicles, but you know, with a pot of paint in the army. And that's it. I haven't detailed the shovel. I did have a go at it, but my eyes ain't the best, and I ballsed it up, so I had to paint over it again. I want to get Danny's die-cast disaster to do that, because he do some really fine detailing, and he got a better eye than I got. Should have sent it to him, let he do it tonight. But yeah, that's come out pretty good, that one. I had to buy a few parts of that one, man. There's the old bubble car that old Dave sent, Alexander Platts. He came out really nice as well. I had a bit of a to do with the glass, because it was really chipped and worn and everything, so I had to sort that out. But eventually that came out with a nice, I've beaten on the colour as well. You never guess what colour I was doing it. But yeah, I was happy with how that one came out as well, the little bubble car. There's the old Tornado Oldsmobile. And this one here had the bumpers were broke on the front of here. These pieces were missing off of this. All I had was the front like that. And you never guess what I used for that. Electrical clips again. If you look in the video, you'll see I cut the little electrical clips, stuck them on the actual, made some, you know, new end pieces. The back was alright, just had to, I still haven't done any lights in the back. I meant to paint the red in there and the number plate. But yeah, that one's come out pretty good. It's a nice shine on that one still, that. The old Oldsmobile Tornado. There's my old bits box Land Rover. Somebody asked me to do a Land Rover, and I didn't really have one at the time, but I remembered I did have one in my bits box, but I never had an interior or anything else like that for it. But I had all the rest of it. It was just chucked in the bits box in pieces. So I thought, I'll see if I can do something with that. And I found these bits of stuff and painted them yellow, so it looks like hay bales. And there you go. That's the finished. That's the finished article. That's how it came out. And I was happy with how that did come out. Actually, it's a nice little model. Nice little Land Rover. And here I've got a Herald. That's what I bought from a toy fair again. And this was a dreaded two-tone. But as you can see, the old thing opens up like that. Reveals the engine. Clips back nicely. But that only cost me £5 in the old toy fair. And I didn't go to, didn't go to town on the back lights. I just done it like it is on the internet when I've seen the original ones. I didn't sort of get carried away painting all the lights in like I usually do. I thought I'll just do it like it shows it on the actual original one. I've got to make a box of this one sometime, keep the muck off of it. But that's a job for another time. Getting through them now, folks. This is one of the most recent ones. This is the one that I customised, the Studebaker. I've even got the little mauve bits in the middle of the wheels there. But I whitewalled these. I saw one like this on Google, a picture of it, and I liked it. And I thought, yeah, that'll look good. Better than the boring old Studebakers. Usually all the same colour. I thought, yeah, I'll do a bit of customisation on it. So that's how it's come out, and I was pleased with how that came out. That was one of the recent videos, just before Christmas. Studebaker. There's only a couple more left now, guys. I've got a Hornet here. Robert Stevenson sent this one. A green Hornet. Must have seen the you must have seen the Hornet video. And there she is. I don't know if I've got a missile on it. No, I haven't bought any missiles for it yet. But yeah, that one come up nice. There's Britt Reed in the back there, that. Turn around like that. Shoot you with his Hornet gun. Gas gun. The old boot, the boot opens up with the old switch as well. But I haven't got no spinner or anything in there. So yeah, that's that one. I've actually got an original one of these as well in the box. Got you back in there. Well, here it is. This is an actual original one here. This is one of them boxes again. Professionally printed box. If I can get the bloody thing out of it. Oh, there it is. It's even got the card there as well. And that all folds open like that, you see. And this car here is actually in original condition. It's not even been opened. And it's got all the spinners in the bottom of there. I've got a thing, but it's got all the spinners and everything in there. I don't know if I've got a rocket in there. No, I took them out. But if you look at the condition of this, you know, that's in really nice condition for an original car. I mean, the decals survived and everything. No marks on it, that. Even the bottom looks really good on this one. And like I said, you can tell it's original. I mean, you only got to look at them rivets. If I zoom in, if you look at them rivets there, look. They're all original rivets in there, so I'm trying to get a decent picture here. Don't think I'm going to. But yeah, that's an original car. And you know, I'll keep these in the box. I don't take him out. Well, I have now, but I'll keep him in the box so he's nice and safe. So there's the box. He just goes there like that. And you've got a thing like this that goes around, and it keeps the gun part clear. But you can make these boxes, but they're very funny to fold. You've got to remember the folds on this. When you cut it out, you've got to put all the screws in there to get the folds right, so you can fold it all back like that. Because in like the Batmobile box on there, you just cut across there, and that folds that way and that folds down. But this here is all folded, so that's what you've got to remember when you put one of these back together. You know, sticky in there like that. But yeah, it's a really nice box that is for the old Hornet. And the last but not least, I've never spoke to you people about this one. I might have done on a video previously, on a restoration video, but I didn't actually show you a red wheel car. I think it was a wide wheeler. Now, I'm going to tell you people now, this red wheeler is meant to be a rare car, and yet there is a certain seller on eBay that it's a bit of a laugh really, because near enough every week he has got one of these for sale. And it's, you know, he says, oh, this is the rare red wheeler, but he never shows the base plate, and I know why. Because it's a fake. And I'll show you what I mean. On the this is an original red wheeler. I've actually got an original red wheeler out in the shed as well, what I picked up, and it's still got the original wheels on it. And what they do, these people who sell these on eBay, a lot of them, you can buy these actual wheels. I mean, I bought some for this one when I restored this one, because the wheels, one set of the wheels was actually melted, so I had to. But these here wheels, these is repro wheels, because like I said, one of the, I think it was a back set that was melted, and I couldn't use it again, and I thought, well, it's a bit silly putting on just the front ones, the old front ones, and a new set of back ones, so I put all new ones on. But the thing is, if you're going to buy one of these, they've all got blue screens like this. They've all got a blue screen, but the most important thing is underneath, because if you look at the base plate, if you read that, it's got Batmobile, capital letters written across there, and you see that there. If it hadn't got that, if it says National Periodical Publications in a square box, it'll have that bit, it'll say Batman like that, but if it hadn't got the actual Batmobile written in capital letters across the bottom of the base plate, if you buy one of these, that's a so-called red wheeler, you've bought a fake. So before you buy one of these on eBay, ask the seller to send you a picture of the actual base plate, and if they don't respond to you and don't send you the picture, you know it's a fake. So don't get called out, folks. Don't buy a fake, because I mean, this certain seller on eBay, I can't say his name, but he sells them for hundreds of pounds, and I reckon they're fakes, because he never shows the base plates on them. He's got stock pictures, and he just shows the same picture and says, oh yeah, this is a original red wheeler, the much sought after and all this rubbish, you know. I mean, if there's as rare as that, how can you get hold of one every week? That's what makes me laugh. How would you be able to, if they're that rare, how would you be able to get hold of one every week? You wouldn't, would you? They're meant to be as rare as hen's teeth. But there you go, I've got one here, and I've actually got another one out in the shed, what I picked up in a toy fair, and I'm going to restore that one as well. And that one has got the capital letters on the bottom, Batmobile. So I know it's an original Batmobile, plus it's got the actual wheels with it as well. And it hasn't been opened yet, it's still got the wheels on it. All the screens are smashed on it, but it can be done. So anyway, I hope that's helped you out. I don't want to see any of you guys get screwed. Watch what you're buying. That's all I'm saying. Make sure that you know what you're buying. Don't get screwed by some arsehole that is claiming to have an original one when it is just rubbish. It's just a run-of-the-mill whiz wheel, what you can pick up for pennies. Like, anybody could pick them up for pennies. The whiz wheel ones are these. There's loads of them around there. They made thousands of them, and anybody can sort of pick one up and paint it black, respray it, restore it, and put red wheels on it, and say, oh look, I got a red wheeler. But you haven't, because it's not the original one, is it? It's not. It wasn't made that way. I don't know why they made them with red wheels. They probably ran out of black plastic to mould the wheels with. I don't know. Who knows what Corgi done? They've done a lot of weird things, didn't they? As we all know. But anyway, I just don't want none of you guys to, get screwed when you buy one of these, thinking it's an original and it's not. So that's the way to tell with these. And there's also a thing on the back, the actual, I think they're filled in somehow. I don't know, the wings on the back or something as well. But there, that is an original one. So don't get screwed, guys. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed this. I'm going to put all this away now before the missus gets back. I got my cider here, look. I'm going to have a drink. And I'm going to have a little tot of whiskey, because it's still holiday time. Well, it is to me anyway. So I'm going to have a little dribble of whiskey. And I'm going to drink to you lot. Cheers for everybody who's, sent me all these things. Hope you haven't got bored watching me all this time. Well, you haven't watched me, you've been looking at the car, so it doesn't matter, does it? So like I said, I got to get all this put back before her gets back, you know. So I'm gonna have a quick drink. Wish you all a happy new year, and hope you know you continue to watch me videos. If I'm slurring a bit, you know why? Because I've had a couple of drinks. I'll have another quick one. Can't beat it. Anyway, not much more to say, folks. I think I've bored you long enough on the doing all this, but I've got it done. I did promise you the video, and then end of the year, next year. Cool. It's making me cough now, this bloody stuff. Next year, end of the year, we'll come back and look at a few more. Whatever, you know, I get sent, I'll do another video for the new year, like 2021. That's if I'm still around, of course. I might have popped off by then, you never know. But anyway, thanks again anyway. Cheers to everybody. I'll catch you in the next video next week. Goodbye for now.